How you guys doing? It's John O'Neill here, and right off the bat, I'm gonna apologize for the background noise because there's a full windstorm happening right now. So I'll be lucky to get through this with power supplied to my house. Um, I did for my presentation. I did Old Spice. I did this because it shows up a lot whenever I'm on social media and whenever I'm just watching TV. Um, and I feel like it's kind of just something I've been associated with for a long time, so I have a basic knowledge or understanding of it. The intended audience for Old Spice is men that are aged between, give or take, 16 and 35. Um, it's you can kind of tell that it's focused on that demographic because Old Spice use Terry Crews and Isaiah Mustafa, which are two like somewhat of like icons for men that ages. Like they always look up to him and kind of like stride to like kind of look like them. You know, they got the muscles, they got the looks. Um, so yeah, I'd say it focuses on um, men ages 16 to 35. The marketing and creative objectives were very, very like strange, and they were all over the place. So the objectives of this campaign was to be as abstract and noticeable as possible without losing track of the main idea. I'll show you a couple videos later on in the slides, but they did a good job. They like took care of what they were trying to sell, and they made it in such a weird way. You really don't see commercials like that, and I think that's why. And I think that's why Old Spice was as successful as it was. Um, they use like mythological creatures, like half man, half horse, stuff like that, and as a result, they really made commercials that um, are really attractive to the eye. Old Spice is advertised to make you smell fresh and clean for an extended period of time. A main feature to Old Spice, which is well liked amongst the male demographic, and including myself, is the fact that they're 2-in-1. I don't know what it is about the male demographic that's aged 16 to 35, but we love our 2-in-1, 3-in-1, 4-in-1 body wash and shampoo and conditioner, all that stuff. I don't know. I think it's just because we're lazy. I'm not really sure, but it sure is true. And it claims that the scents can make you smell more like a man, which, who doesn't want that? um, a unique hook that I heard while I was going through videos and their advertising campaigns is smell like a man, man. And I don't know what that was, but like it almost demasculates you in a way that makes you want to buy the product to become more of a man. And it was just unique. And of course, the 2-in-1, just a simple 2-in-1, gets their point across, and it hooks people in and makes them want to buy their product. I'm gonna click on this YouTube, and we can watch it just real quick.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamond. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
So yeah, that was one of my favorite commercials because he really rambles, but he does a good job at rambling, and that's different. Let me just get back to the slide real quick. So that's one of the unique hooks that I stumbled upon, and that's one of the just weird commercials that they have. Media execution, they did a lot of commercials. They didn't have a lot of um, not very popular like social media pages. Like their Twitter wasn't that bumping. They didn't have a any unique Instagram or Facebook. They had some, but they weren't really notable. That their main weapon, so to speak, is their commercials, their television commercials, because it's the most used and it's the most memorable. Old Spice is, as I just said, all over the television. I did stumble upon a couple YouTube ad interruptions where you have like 3 seconds, you have to watch an ad and then skip it. They did a good job at that because they, how do I say this? When you're watching YouTube videos, you barely ever want to like continue watching the ad past those 3 seconds that you have to watch it. But when you watch an Old Spice commercial on YouTube, you tend to actually kind of get into it and you watch it for more than those 3 seconds, which is very hard to do for YouTube ads. Like it's hard. There's usually they're too boring or they don't grab your attention in those 3 seconds they have. And yeah, so whenever I stumbled upon them on YouTube, I noticed that I wanted to watch the remainder of the ad because it was just humorous or it was interesting. Yeah, they had Super Bowl. They had a Super Bowl commercial this Super Bowl, and it was collab with a bunch of other companies, which kind of skewed it a little bit, but it still publicized itself over millions of viewers for the Super Bowl. So that's their main media execution right there. Here's their 2-in-1 ad, and here's their deodorant ad. I'll play it for you real quick. I don't want to watch too many videos, but here's one.
Thank you guys for your hard work and dedication.
Hello, son. I think it's time you join the family business.
Dad, come on.
Going to Old Spice, Fiji, where the cracking of coconuts releases pheromones of masculinity and mojitos.
Dad, I use Old Spice body and face wash. It's ultra smooth. I'm not like you, Dad.
All right, son. I'll let you get back to your pants meeting.
So that's another one right there. I don't know if you guys can even hear it or not because I don't know how the microphone works on this. I'll be able to tell afterwards. But yeah, that's their 2-in-1. It's like the kid chose to like disobey the dad and just use his deodorant or whatever. I don't know it, but you remember these commercials and you get to know them and you don't forget them. They're just abstract as hell. Anyway, let me get back. Here's the deodorant one. I'll play it real quick. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, this is the deodorant one. This is my favorite one because it makes no sense and it's kind of like you just watch. Just watch.
Can't guard me, I'm telling you.
Hello, son. Doing a little sporting, I see.
Dad, not cool.
You know it's not uncool? Old Spice After Hours. It whisks sweat away into the night with jazz.
Dad, I prefer ultra smooth. It handles sweat without all that jazz.
Let's settle this over a game
Don't
of...
say it.
Don't say what?
Horse.
That's my boy.
So there's that one. That's a killer, man. And yeah, that's about it. The effectiveness of these ads are ridiculous. You don't know anybody who doesn't know an Old Spice ad, you know? Considering the fact that Old Spice is one of the leaders in personal care, it just shows right there that how effective these can be. As far as media is concerned, they're not really consistent and they are constantly changing. So I would maybe actually never mind. I would say keep it that way because in a way that works. You know, overall they're still aimed at a specific group and gender, the 16 to 35 and males. They're still, even though they're all over the place, they still manage to get their message through as far as that's concerned. I don't know. It's hard to make a suggestion over such a successful campaign, but if I were to make a suggestion, they do tend to ramble a lot. And if they want to increase the demographic and the age group, I would suggest that they don't ramble as much because the older groups tend to lose focus on stuff like that and not understand as much when watching commercials like these. So if they want to maybe increase the age range in which people use those products, I would definitely ramble less and get a little bit quicker to the point. the Super Bowl commercial that they appeared in, like I said, was collaborated with other brands like a paper towel brand and what else was it? I don't know. It was a couple others, but that wasn't as good as just having their own Super Bowl commercial. And although the price of Super Bowl commercials are ridiculously through the roof, I would still invest in their own separate Super Bowl commercial. And yeah, I believe that would be worth the price, even though they're obnoxiously expensive. The single publicity of it would be worth it for them. And yeah, that's all I have. And I hope you guys are staying safe, washing your hands, all that. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your online semester. Have a good one.